What's up, everyone? I hope you're doing well. I was considering changing my shirt for this video because my brother told me that I look like a 12-year-old when I wear it. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I work for myself. I can literally wear anything I want. I can put on these sunglasses if I want. If I really wanted to, I could wear these throughout the whole video. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Billie clearly wears what she wants. So to wearing what you want. As you guys probably know, what I do on this channel here is I look at all different types of people's communication skills and I give you my thoughts. What I'm doing today is we're just doing a general analysis on Billie and her brother Finneas here in this video, Hot Ones Versus, and I look forward to it.
As a songwriter, there's a constant need to document your innermost thoughts and feelings. Read your last Notes app entry out loud.
Yo, it's a quote from my dad. I was talking to my friend Nat the other day, and Nat said, "You literally have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen, except for maybe your dad."
You know, I mean, I'm joking around about her dressing like a kid, but she has that youthful energy about her. I know she is young, but I love how she stays true to that, almost that inner child within her. You know what I mean? It feels like she's obviously mature in a lot of ways. I'm not calling her immature in any way. I just feel like she hasn't grown up, but in like the best way possible. Like she's still, despite all the fame and the attention and the scrutiny, it still seems like she's preserved this just like raw, honest kid inside of her. She radiates that energy in a wonderful way, really. You know, in a wonderful way. I think she's incredibly captivating and she has a very contagious smile. So I just think she radiates this youthfulness. You know, I've called her kind of unfiltered before, and not in a negative way, but just genuine. She's genuine.
What was the biggest argument we had while working on the record?
I put my feet up on the desk a lot, and Billie
Finneas is always, well, not always. He's a lot of times barefoot, a lot of times in very filthy shoes. I'm like right next to him, and he'll be like.
It's funny kind of just seeing the contrast in their personalities here too, right? You've got this kind of calm, cool, collected, chill Finneas, and you've got a little bit more loquacious. I've always wanted to use that word in the video. It's a little bit more bubbly, talkative Billie Eilish over here. He just seems to really admire her. I'm sure it's reciprocal, but you can tell he appreciates her and just very attentive to her while she's communicating and speaking. It's nice.
This was a person whose shit did not stink. She thought her shit did not stink.
She was, in a word, mean. This person was.
That's not true. As a producer and songwriter, you've worked with everyone from Justin Bieber to Kid Cudi. Name one person you'd never want to be in the studio with again.
You can't. There's no way he's gonna answer this. There's no way he's gonna answer this. But you know what I was thinking? It seems like Finneas kind of keeps her in check a little bit.
She was, in a word, mean.
I feel like he probably calls her out when he feels like she's, you know, getting a little too high, when her egos are getting a little too big. He just seems like a pretty, just like realistic, honest, doesn't care to be in the spotlight sort of guy. And he's gonna give it to you honestly.
Now that I've had my bite, I'm trying to think if I should still answer the question.
Any internet investigator figure out what was bleeped? Would love to know.
What is my favorite Billie Eilish song?
Favorite song?
Yeah, my favorite of your songs. Yeah. Hot Wing.
You okay?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, no, he's got a pretty biting sarcasm, it feels like. He doesn't care to put it on. I think that's part of it. I think there's like a directness to him, actually, in a way. Like, he seems like a very nice guy, but there's like a directness to him, and there's like a no bullshit sort of way about him. You know, that's what it feels like. Like, he's kind, but he keeps it real, you know? It seems like he's kind of keeping it real with Billie. You know, I don't think he cares to be like performative, especially for the cameras. Yeah, I think he's just keeps it real. He's a realist. He seems very pragmatic and pretty upfront, and he's got this like undertone of sarcasm to him.
It's great. It's like a little hard to think.
She is, man. She's such a kid. Just like her mannerisms, like she doesn't hold back with her mannerisms and her little quirks and her little ad libs, and you know, just like a little burp there. Like she just doesn't hold back. And I feel like when I think of a little kid, like little kids have a certain confidence about them. You know, they're not shy. They're not embarrassed to do certain things or to say certain things or to behave in certain ways. Like there's no limitations with them. Like they're not susceptible to the same type of judgment that we feel and the fear that we feel about being judged, right? So I feel like Billie kind of acts in that way, right? Like there's just like an unfilteredness about her mannerisms. And again, I think that speaks to her kind of preserving that kid in her and that youthfulness in her. It's really great. I love watching her. You know, she's kind of got this like almost like a 12-year-old boy. I said 12-year-old boy earlier, but like a 12-year-old boy kind of persona. Like, yo, dude. Like, what's up, dude? She kind of reminds me of a 12-year-old boy.
I don't know if I can do it.
Okay, well, eat a death wing then.
Nope.
What do you mean nope?
Cheating.
Why is it there?
Because you cheating.
Because you're cheating.
Yeah, they just seem like a great duo and they really appreciate each other. This is fun.
You're faring better.
Much better than last time. I don't really run otherwise.
Can't wait to wash my
I
eyes
love
and get
Billie.
hot sauce in my eye.
I love Billie. Billie's awesome. Billie's awesome. Protect Billie. Protect Billie.
You're the most talented person I know.
You're a fast driver. You've never been in a car accident, right?
No. You're the smartest person I know.
I feel like you already said that.
You already mentioned that. Yeah, there's like a nonchalance in his delivery, like a very dry sarcasm. Very funny, because Billie doesn't seem really dry. I know she can be sarcastic, but you know he's got that dryness about him. Whereas again, that's why the contrast is interesting, because she has this like real enthusiasm, this real big sort of excitement to her. That's really nice though, the compliments. Like, not easy giving your siblings straight up compliments like that.
You're the most talented person I know.
I know a lot of people share that sentiment. This is nice. This is like a nice part of the relationship, that they're able to compliment each other. She's like, you know, you can see her being a lot more forward and open with being complimentary. But you can tell, like Finneas, you can see how much Finneas loves Billie just by the way he looks at her and laughs at her and laughs with her. You see Billie's love shine through a little bit more through like her verbal appreciation of Finneas. That's cool. And you know, everyone knows Billie. Not everyone knows Finneas. So I wonder how much Billie thinks about that and wants to sort of shed that light onto her brother, being like, hey, he's just as an important part of this duo as I am. And again, I don't think he cares to have that light shined on him. And you can kind of see that by the way he's receiving these compliments. So it kind of makes sense.
Holy shit, Billie. You look good in the dumbest fucking clothing.
Love that. Love that. What a fucking awesome compliment. Like, what an awesome sibling compliment especially, but that's so true, isn't it? You look awesome in the dumbest fucking clothing. And she does, she pulls it off. Again, I think it's because she radiates that youthfulness. And kids can literally pull anything off. It's cute whatever they wear, right? And they're just like expressing themselves in like the rawest form of creativity possible. I think that's like a big part of who she is, the real Billie Eilish is. She's like preserved, like I said, that kid in her. That's who we see. It's like she's matured in a lot of ways, but she's held on to that like raw source of creativity. And I think that's what keeps her so fun and authentic and genuine. She hasn't lost that spirit.
Stream hit me hard and soft. I'm like feeling the need to like tell you all the people I've ever hooked up with for some reason.
I love it. I love it. Tell us more, Billie. Tell us more. I love it. Whatever comes to her head, you know? And Finneas is such a big fan of her, which is just, again, it's that nonverbal. You can just tell. It's obvious. He doesn't need to say anything. Doesn't need to say I love you and shower her with all these compliments, because it's obvious that he loves her. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to hear my sister. I don't have a sister, but I'd imagine if I had a sister, I'm not sure I'd be laughing and thrilled if she said, I feel the need to tell you about everyone I've hooked up with. But hey, that's just me. Who knows?
Billie dressed like Steve from Blue's Clues, walking around the liminal space, sweating.
I did really well, to be
Yeah,
fair.
you did great.
I didn't have one sip of water and one sip of milk, and I ate almost all of them. Should I eat the last one? Or not?
Billie, you're gonna break the...
I love how she's like the entertainer. She just keeps him cracking up because I don't, that's not in his personality, I feel like, to just like be sporadic and random and careless to a degree. You know, he's not the type of guy, it doesn't seem like, to throw chairs around. Like I said, the juxtaposition is funny. But he appreciates her, right? He appreciates that side of her. He appreciates the carefreeness and the spontaneity. And you can tell she appreciates his intelligence and all of his talents as well. I always like seeing relationships like that. I think that's one of the beautiful things about friendships and relationships in general is, you know, we're all different people, but it's great to appreciate different parts of other people's personalities that we don't necessarily have, right? And that's part of what I like doing on this channel. It's why I love doing this channel and analyzing different people, because yes, I can relate to a lot of the people that I review, but there's a lot that I can't really relate to in terms of their personalities, but I can appreciate them. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that reaction and analysis. If you want to watch my uncut reaction and analysis, all you need to do is go to my Patreon page. I've included the link in my description below. You can also find my other uncut Billie Eilish reactions over there as well. Appreciate you guys being here. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.